It's definitely the first week of May, and apparently, I'll be breaking down my weekly analysis, what I'm expecting for the week, and as usual, as I do, I break down what I'm anticipating for the whole week, what will be happening, different pairs, prioritizing it as to be going probably to be one of the best months. We are probably entering the second quarter of the year, so and there are a lot of activities that are currently happening. With probably this month is the month that the Fed chair is going to be sworn in, because Powell is definitely exiting. And as I explain what I'm anticipating for the week, I hope you also get or want to learn one or two things from this video. Let's dive in. These are the pairs that I'm actually looking at. This is Euro GBP. This is GBPAUD, AUDCAD, NZDCAD, AUDCHF, GBPCHF. And they're somewhere correlated. Euro GBP, I have GBPCHF, GBPAUD, Euro GBP, GBPCHF, AUDCHF, GBPCHF, GBPAUD, AUDCAD, NZDCAD. So you can see there is somehow a correlation, and there is no against USD pair here. And that's what basically I'll be looking out for this week. Now these pairs, how I came into conclusion with them is that I've analyzed all the 30 pairs, I guess 28 pairs, and I've broken down the pairs that I'm actually seeing, proper setups, clean setups, right, according to my strategy, because I know there are many strategies out here, and different strategy have different outcomes, right? These pairs that I'm actually breaking out at the moment, someone else somewhere has not yet, there is no opportunity for him or her on these pairs. So yeah, for me, for my case, it's a very simple one. And from now moving forward, I'll be using my daily buyers as my using the daily time frame as my over bias of the market. If the daily says that you are buying, definitely I'm going to the 4 hours to look for buys. That's what probably I've been missing. This realization came out after I went through all my data, almost the 30 to 40 trades that I took during the first quarter. Is this 30 or 25 trades that I've taken so far during the first quarter of the year. And as I was analyzing, I realized that if I was considering the daily as the bias, probably the results could have been better, could have been pleasing as compared to the results that I've had so far. So from now henceforth, I decided that let me just be including the daily as my bias. So yeah, so let's go in on here. Now, when I break down, the first pair is definitely Euro GBP, and when I drop down to the daily, actually on the daily, this is what I'm looking out on Euro GBP. This is my daily range here. This one here, you can see here, this morning star. So definitely this is the range that I'm actually considering taking trades from. There is definitely what you call discounts and premium zone. So what I'm looking at is, if price is at a premium zone, I'm definitely gonna be selling, especially on the daily. If it's an discount zone, I'm definitely gonna be buying on the daily also. And at this moment, you can see I have this range here, right? This range here. So definitely I'm anticipating price to pull back a little bit to this one here, right, somewhere around there before we fall back. I'm not looking at what is happening to my right or left, to my left this side actually, but I'm only considering the present. You saw the recent movements, especially from the daily. From there, I now move to my 4 hour right here, and you can see when I pull my fib from these zones here to this zone, I have an imbalance here. I'm anticipating probably price to come all the way here. Now I can consider this one here, right, as an imbalance. This one is the range that I'm probably considering, this range here. So I'm anticipating probably price to come all the way here, and before we consider shorts as part of the game. And this is a very good risk, very low amount of fibs at 13.2, and yeah, have this what you call a break of structure right here. Have this as a break of structure right there. Then I have this imbalance right here. So that's what basically I'm looking on Euro GBP for this coming week. Let's move on to GBP AUD. Now GBPAUD, let me go to my daily here. As you can see from the daily, this is the candle that I'm looking at. You see this candle right here? This is a candle that I'll be trading of it. And overall, when you look at it from the overall perspective, is that we had this as a liquidity sweep below here, and then that liquidity sweep led to this break of structure, and then now price, is playing, on what you call discount zone here. You can see from this 71 and 75% zones, and what we do now, we go to the 4-hour, we try to look for buys, and those buys, because this is kind of a reversal, I must have what to call a liquidity sweep. So this is my liquidity sweep. I guess this kind of opened probably very high. It's supposed to be a little bit low so that we can validate a break of structure, have an imbalance right here, one imbalance right here. So you can see it's already playing out, and that's what basically I'm looking at price here from here. Before we continue going up, we are actually active on this trade. Probably if you want to enter, you can enter, you can set your stop limits here, and continue going. Let's go to AUDCAD. Now AUDCAD, I'm not I'm just observing this AUDCAD. I don't have any like any interest in this trade. I'm just observing it, what will be happening this week, and nothing much. I'm just observing on it. I'm just waiting for it to see what will be happening, because this is my current range that I'm looking at here, this range here. So basically, if price pulls back to these zones here, definitely you can see it has reached this zone, so I'm supposed to be buying. But I just decided to include it on my list to see what happens. I'll not be involved in this trade because it does not respect my criteria, but I've just marked it on to see what it will be happening. Yeah, and break of structure right here, a so-called liquidity sweep, and then I have imbalance right here, and the price probably is rejecting off it. But it's just observing. I'm not doing nothing much on this trade. Even if it's a good one, I'm not doing nothing on it. I'm just observing it. Then I continue the NZDCAD. Now NZDCAD, when I go to the daily right here, let's go to the daily. Now from the daily right here, you can see this long candle right here on the daily, right? This is the range that I'm looking at, and price probably has pulled back to that range, and we are definitely probably going to the downside. Another thing is I'm very much aware that there is this a long range here, and price might also decide again to react from there, but it doesn't I'm not yet convinced about that. So what is available at the moment is this one here, right? This one is what is available to me at the moment. You can see your price, it has already played out. So anyway, I'm not on this trade. I'm just focusing what I'm anticipating. This is what we call a liquidity fair value gap, and there's what we call an imbalance right here, and a break of structure, sorry, from there. And then price is basically has pulled out to that zone and currently moving to the downside. These are just by the way trades that I'm I've included on my watch list. And then I have the AUDCHF. Now AUDCHF, I have an active order, buy order here. I was late actually, but I still believe that we can price come to this zone here. Let's go to the daily to see the range that I'm actually looking at the moment. So I'm considering this three kind of range here on the daily. So I've marked from this low to this high right here. So this is the range. Price is currently at the discount zone. So when I go to the 4-hour, actually I have a very good imbalance at that place also. So yeah, price is currently there. So I'm expecting that price probably can pull back to this one here on the daily, to this one here, before we continue going to the upward. Probably that's how the sheriff, that's the trade that I actually have an order limit set, a buy order limit set. So I'll be just observing the whole week what will be happening. Now let's go to the last one, which is GBPCHF. Now GBPCHF, let me drop to the daily. You see what I'm looking at. There's a very good range here on the daily. It had probably a liquidity sweep right there, and then you have a break of structure. So this is a very good range right here. So the moment GBPCHF, probably someone might be looking for sales, but for me, for my case, I'm just chilling and waiting for price to come to this zone here before we continue going to the upside. So basically that's how my week it's been. That's how my analysis is gonna be. Nothing much, nothing complicated. These are just the basic concepts that I've been teaching on my YouTube channel. I have an episodes that are currently running, so one actually I'll be breaking down the whole MSMC thing, to its to the basics of it. The more you explain about something, the more you get to understand about it. That's what I believe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's meet some other time for episode 2, probably during the midweek, for episode 2 of my SMC guide. Hope you've learned something. Peace.